If the wife commits adultery, God forbid, and the husband withholds her rights, beats her and mistreats her until she seeks a divorce from him. In this case, is it permissible and valid for him to accept khul? Or is khul forbidden here, and is it impermissible for him to mistreat her and take her money? Here, the scholars have differed on this issue and have two opinions. The first opinion is that of the Malikis and one view of the Shafi'is, who said that this kind of mistreatment is forbidden, and it is not permissible for the husband, if he dislikes something about his wife, to keep her and make things difficult for her until she ransoms herself from him. And this applies even if she commits an immoral act such as adultery, disobedience, or foul language. Meaning, even if she is always a woman who insults, a woman who causes him a lot of trouble. Why? They said that this type of khul, divorce initiated by the wife in exchange for compensation, is forbidden because it is a khul that she was forced into by being denied her rights. It is as if he compelled her to do so without her having committed adultery. They said, just as if he compelled her, without adultery, it would be forbidden. Likewise, if he saw her committing adultery and wanted to beat her and harm the woman until she divorced him, he would say to you, this is forbidden, because he might be able to separate through divorce. As long as he is able to separate from her through divorce, then why would he harm the woman in this situation? Beat her or hurt her until she seeks khul. Imam Malik, may Allah have mercy on him, was asked about a man who discovered his wife committing adultery. Does he have the right to harm her until she ransoms herself from him? Meaning, is it permissible for him to beat her, harm her, and do such things? He said he should not do that. And I do not see that this is appropriate for him. This is the first opinion. The second opinion is that of the Shafi'i school and the Hanbalis. And this is the correct view. If a woman commits an immoral act, such as adultery, and her husband then withholds her rights in order to make her ransom herself with money, or in order for her to return the dowry to him, or for her to return the furnishings or household items and such things, then this is permissible and not forbidden for him. And the khul, divorce in exchange for compensation, is valid. The evidence for this is that Allah, the Exalted, said, Yumnana kausten, and do not prevent them in order to take back part of what you gave them, unless they commit a clear immorality. That's clear. Here Allah, the Exalted, said, unless they commit a clear immorality. The scholar said that immorality here means adultery. So Allah the Exalted forbade a man from withholding his wife for the sake of harm except if she commits adultery. So the apparent meaning from this is that it is permissible to withhold the wife in the case of adultery, because the exception from the prohibition is considered due to its reprehensibility. They also said that if she commits adultery, he cannot be sure she won't attribute a child to him that is not his, thereby corrupting his marital bed in this situation. And she would not uphold the limits set by Allah the Exalted regarding his rights. So she falls under the general statement of Allah the Exalted. If you fear that they will not uphold the limits of Allah, then there is no blame upon them for what she gives up to secure her release, meaning she is the one who ransoms herself. And Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah have mercy on him, says, if she commits adultery or if the woman commits a clear act of immorality, then he has the right to withhold her. That is, to withhold her and deprive her of her rights, and he may strike her so that she ransoms herself from him, and he is permitted to strike her. This is between the man and Allah the Exalted, and this is the correct view, because Allah the Exalted said, unless they commit a clear act of immorality. So in that case, if the husband sees from his wife, God forbid, adultery, or he sees her doing immoral things and he has written for her a large dowry and he fears this, then in this situation it is permissible for him to withhold from her so that she seeks a divorce by compensation, khul, and returns to him what she has taken, meaning what she took from him as dowry. And Allah the Exalted knows best.